What's up, guys? You're listening to WCVF FM 88.9, the voice, the campus and community voice of Fredonia. And this is the end of this is the last show before the big cheeseburger.
This is the
on
finale,
Radiothon.
baby.
This is the finale of Radiothon. How you feeling about this, Sebastian?
Feeling great. It's been fun. We had our laughs, we had our giggles,
Mm-hmm.
but it's coming to an end.
It is coming to an end. That's true. It started with high noon, just like last time, and it's ended with the big cheeseburger.
Yep. That's gonna be fun.
It's
A
gonna
lot
be
of
fun.
sad souls did not get to do cheeseburger challenge, but that's all right. There's always next semester.
Right, Josh, you can do it next semester.
Yeah,
you got
exactly.
this.
And some people, some people got lucky. Good for them.
Right, yeah, I know. Some people did get lucky with that, and what is it? So I was on 2 other shows during the Radiothon. I was on my own show, New Music Friday, and then I was on the local Lowdown special at 11 last night, which was pretty epic. And shout out to Alex for being on like literally every show. He's a real trooper.
Something about high noon though.
Something about high noon.
Little recap.
It did start with high noon.
So word of the week for high noon was flabbergast.
I don't know how Josh came up with that word. He probably just like said it and stuff. And
it's pretty popular these days. I feel like the kids are using it.
I think the kids are using flabbergasted quite more than they usually do,
Yeah.
Because it is a pretty funny word to say, Sebastian,
It is. I love the word.
It just kind of rolls off the tongue. It's funny. And what else do you really need from a word? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And after that, I believe was D&DVL. They did a campaign based on the Big Cheeseburger Challenge, and they fought the Big Cheeseburger at the end.
Hold up. It was Return of Jasmine and Josh, actually.
My bad. I forgot about Return of Jasmine and Josh.
Josh blessed us with some sexy sax. It was beautiful. He sang, too.
He sang?
It was really lovely, honestly.
I bet it was, man.
Serenaded us all.
I was unfortunately in class at that time, so I could not listen to Jasmine and Josh's show.
But it was probably great.
It probably was great. And
the next was
then it was D&DVL, which was the Big Cheeseburger campaign. And from what I heard, it was pretty cool. They fought a cheeseburger.
They fought a cheeseburger dragon.
A cheeseburger dragon?
According to Josh. And the people that were on it were Alex, Cassio, Connor, Josh, and Dungeon Master Jackson. And yeah, they won, so good for them.
Honestly, Jackson might be a pretty good DM. Like, he must really challenge everybody. You know what I mean?
Exactly, with a cheeseburger dragon?
Yeah, exactly. Like a cheeseburger dragon. Like, I don't really even like...
They probably were sweating.
That's creative. You know what I mean?
Yep.
He probably threw a lot of other stuff at him, but
And then...
What was after that, Sebastian?
I think it was... Well, D&DVL lasted from 3 to 5 p.m., so it was a pretty big show. It took up a chunk.
Well, yeah, D&D takes a while, so, like, even 3 hours is a short session, you know what I mean?
Yeah, oh my God. And then after that, at 6 p.m., was Just About Anything with Mel, Yzel, Max, and Chris, which is just, that's their show. They do it every Friday.
I was here listening to it. It was pretty funny.
Last little giggles.
Yeah.
Having fun.
They were doing tarot card readings, I believe.
Ooh.
At some point in there. I thought they were playing Uno at one point because they kept saying reverse. But, like, I don't think they were playing Uno. And, yeah, I believe after that was New Music Friday.
New music? Brain Talk first.
Oh, Brain Talk.
Brain Talk with Ash. I wasn't here.
I wasn't here for that one
happened. Either. It was at 7 p.m. And I'm sure Ash gave us a lot of knowledge about the brain.
Probably. She is knowledgeable from what I've...
She likes nature.
Mm-hmm.
And she probably just, gave you bang for your buck.
Probably, most likely. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's probably great. And then
Then it
after
was New
that,
Music Friday.
we have
So for that, I thought I wasn't gonna have enough time to do a full show like I usually do. So I put together a top 10, but turns out I did have enough time to do an actual
Ooh.
show. So I had to keep throwing songs in there to fill up the time. It worked out, but I was nervous because this was my first time on this station. I'm usually on DVL. Shout out the Inferno. But
what songs were you just spitballing out there? Like,
I played a little bit of The Weeknd.
you got through your top 10. Then you were
I got
like,
through my
oh,
top
shoot.
10. Yeah, I pretty much did an honorable mention at 5 and then at 3. Because those seemed like logical points to put one.
Yeah.
I played a little bit of Kanye West. I played a little bit of The Weeknd. Played a little bit of Kalani, little Khalid, little Gesaffelstein. And I played that Harry Styles song. You know, the
Harry
new one?
Styles song? The new one?
Yeah, it's like everywhere.
Oh, really?
It's crazy.
Yeah, I've heard it. It's pretty good. I enjoy it. And then after New Music Friday was We Will Figure It Out with Jordan Ezel and Mel.
So I was here also to listen to that one. The first 7 minutes was really honestly really good radio. They did figure it out what they were gonna do. They figured out what they were gonna do. They did a song guessing game.
Wow. They were organized?
They organized it within the first 10 minutes of the show. That was what was so great about it. The first 10 minutes of the show was them just figuring out what they were gonna do.
That's
Hence the name
crazy.
We'll Figure It Out.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. I believe they did a song guessing game and they did some other stuff. I believe they did family friendly Cards Against Humanity.
You know, I remember that Jordan did a song guessing for were you at that
I was at the
radio
kidnapping event.
for the kidnapping event?
The one that you cheated, Sebastian.
I did not cheat.
You cheated, Sebastian.
I used strategic height advantage, and I towered over you.
You towered over my 6'2".
And yeah, all in all, we won. But
you did win.
Yeah, it was pretty great. And we saved Casio.
You did save Casio. That's
because
true.
Of me, Ash, and Olivia.
And we did figure out who did it.
Yeah.
It was Max.
What a shame. She's still
such a shame.
She's still in
I mean, I don't think she's in jail anymore because she was at Radiothon.
Oh,
so
she got out?
Yeah, I mean,
it
was Radiothon, so
maybe
they probably opened the cell.
Yeah,
they were
maybe they let her out.
It's Radiothon.
Let her out just for Radiothon.
You know what I mean?
Send her back.
Yeah, that's true.
At least 67 years.
I believe they played Mario Kart after that one.
Mario Kart.
I believe there was a Mario Kart game.
Well, hold on. I want to talk about because Jordan's game. I wonder if it was the exact same as Jordan's.
No, they did a playlist that Jordan didn't make that time.
Oh,
so then Jordan wouldn't just sweep.
Sweep?
Yeah, win.
Wait, so they all who did somebody pick? Whose phone was
I believe it was Giselle versus Jordan, and Mel was picking the songs.
Oh,
I believe.
Okay. Interesting. That's an interesting.
It was a fun listen. It was a fun listen to that show.
It would have been crazy if we saw the two local lowdown hosts go head to head.
That would have been cool, but
and also even if it was local music, the two local lowdowns go head to head on guessing local music. That would be pretty cool. I would sign up for that. I would watch that. I'd pay for that. Take my money, Jordan and Mel.
Yeah. All right. Before we continue, we're gonna do a booth play. Woo!
Woo, woo.
Booth play time. Hold on. So we're gonna do a booth play. The song that I have chosen for the booth play is "Small Stuff" by Hotel Life. Let's give it a listen.
Place I wanna be, where the girls are all brunette and money grows on trees. the shit just gets too deep. My buddy gave me a book once called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. It's all small stuff. I said it might all be small stuff, but some of that shit can sure make life rough. A place I wanna be, where the girls are all brunette and money grows on trees.
A place that's got it all. News, weather, sports, and weekly student-produced segments. High Noon Friday is the place for you to stay up to date with current events happening near you. Listen now on 88.9 WCVF, the voice of Fredonia, 89.5 WDVL, the Inferno, at FredoniaRadio.com, and now on the Radio Line app. We'll see you right here for High Noon Friday, every Friday at noon.
All right, and we're back.
Hello.
Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the booth play. Hope you enjoyed the little liner from Spencer.
It was pretty groovy.
For
How'd you
High
feel
Noon
about
Friday.
the song?
How do I feel about the song? I mean, I played it in my earlier show because I liked it.
Because you like it.
Because I liked
Well,
it.
guess what?
What?
I like it too.
That's
You
awesome.
chose a good song.
All right. So, anyways, after We Will Figure It Out, it was the VGS Mario Kart Showdown with Hunter, Alex, and Chloe.
Whoa.
Trevor was commentating too.
Okay.
It's not listed on here, but Trevor was commentating.
He is our sports commentator.
He
That
is our
would make
sports
sense.
commentator. He was doing a good play-by-play.
Yeah.
He almost made it so that it felt like we were watching it. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
But we were
That's
just
what
listening.
that's what a good sports commentator
That's
does.
what a good sports commentator does. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So, I believe Alex dominated, if I remember correctly.
Oh.
He just held an iron fist during the entire Mario Kart game.
That's ruthless.
During, I believe, all 8 races that they played. I mean, Hunter got close a couple times, I believe, and then no, Alex just kept sweeping.
Wow.
It was domination.
So was it 8 games? Is that like a Grand Prix, or is that?
A Grand Prix is 4.
So did
So
they do
they-
2?
No,
did
they
they
just
just do,
picked.
like-
They picked 8 courses and they
Oh,
did them.
okay.
I believe they played on Music Park. That is my personal favorite from Mario Kart 8.
Is that the one where it's like you go across the piano?
Yeah,
I like that one.
it's the one with the xylophones and,
And
the
then like the
pianos.
musical notes like bounce.
Yeah, and then you bounce with them.
Yeah, and you get your boosts.
hmm
Who's your
And-
favorite Mario?
My
Kart
favorite Mario Kart
person.
character.
Yeah.
I play as Tanuki Mario, the raccoon Mario.
He's a character?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
I
it's
thought there
weird
was
because
just-
he's like slightly lighter than Mario. So
I
that's
thought-
why I use him.
I thought there was like Silver Mario
There is Silver Mario.
and then normal Mario.
There's
and then,
Gold Mario too.
and then Baby Mario.
There's Baby Mario.
But now there's
There's like
Raccoon Mario.
there's like 5 Marios.
That's crazy. Mario is taking over.
I
But
mean,
it
it
is
is
his
Mario
game.
Kart.
It's his
so
game.
like,
So
that's
fair enough.
fair. Who do
I-
you choose when you play
I
Mario
like
Kart?
usually I play Bowser because he's like fast, but that never works out for me because
He is pretty. He's heavy.
I
so like,
I can never turn corners and I always hit walls and it always bites me in the butt. So maybe I should try something new. I also used to love Shy Guy on Wii U. He was my go-to.
He's your go-to.
Shy Guy.
I used
Yeah.
to play Toadette, but me and my friends back home decided that Toadette died in a car crash,
That is so sad.
and because she wasn't paying attention to the road, she was paying attention to her phone.
Oh, don't text and
And
drive, kids.
yeah, don't text and drive. That's how Toadette is no longer with us, unfortunately.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Toadette. But do you have a favorite Mario Kart track, Sebastian?
Whew. That is a good question. You know what comes to mind is
Any game.
any game.
Any game.
You know what's really cool? I don't know the name of it, but in the newest Mario Kart, what is it? Mario, like the
The 8
Nintendo Switch one?
Deluxe.
Yeah, like the one on Nintendo Switch. They have the one where it's like literally just like a circle, like a really small circle.
Baby Park?
Baby Park. I think there's like multiple versions of Baby Park,
Yeah.
but those are so cool.
Baby Park's been in like 4 of the games
Really?
at this point. Yeah.
Okay,
I believe
well,
it was
I'm-
in the DS version. I believe it was in 8, and then it was in the GameCube one too.
Okay. That one's cool, and then there's like the cow one.
Moo
Moo
Meadows.
Moo Meadows. I
That's a
like Moo
great
Moo
that's a
Meadows.
great Mario Kart
I
track.
always did good on that one.
Personally, my favorite one is the Donkey Kong snowboarding hill from the Wii one.
Ooh, that one's good.
That one's a good one
That
because
one's
I like
good.
when you're going down the hill and you can do the tricks off the side.
Yo,
It's really epic. They should have brought that back when they brought back Coconut Mall into the new game.
Coconut Ball.
That's a good course too.
Did you know that there's a Coconut Ball in Florida?
There's a such thing as a Coconut Mall.
Yeah, there's a
Do
mall
cars go
called-
through there?
Cars go through Coconut Mall.
That's crazy.
Like, I swear to God, I didn't think about that, but you literally drive through the mall.
That's
like,
pretty
there's a
epic.
little like that's wow.
Is there like a road in the middle of it or
Yeah,
something like that?
yeah,
That's
right
pretty
in-
cool.
right in the middle.
That's pretty cool. All right, next up we had the local lowdown backstage show. So it was the local lowdown radio special.
This one was probably great.
It was Jordan, Alex, Mel, and myself.
Yes.
The joke kind of was that I was the guest and I sang a really beautiful 20-minute ballad.
Wow.
And
20 minutes.
yeah, it was beautiful.
That's
Like
beautiful.
you had to be there. Like it was
I
a
believe you.
beautiful ballad.
I believe you. What was it about?
I basically blew my vocal cords. It was just about everything, you know?
It was about life.
And there was a part about it with life, but like it was about literally everything.
You're gonna have to like
Everything
expand
in the
on this.
universe.
You
I
have
don't
to
know if I can
expand on
expand
this.
past everything, you know what I mean?
I feel like that's a little too general.
Everything
call
is
me
a little too
crazy.
general.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if I don't generalize it, then that's the whole show, me describing what I did in the ballad.
Okay, fair enough.
That I totally did.
Okay, I think I've guessed it, folks.
We kind of during that local lowdown show, we kind of went over like, you know, our goals for next semester, some of our favorite memories, our favorite episodes. Now, Sebastian, I gotta ask you, since you are part of the local lowdown
Yes,
team,
I am.
what is your favorite episode of the local lowdown?
My favorite episode, you know, there's one that I watched. I want to say, okay, I'm gonna say the Saint Blind one, just
Saint
because
Blind?
I couldn't make it there, but it's the one like I just remember it the most because I was watching it on YouTube, and one of my questions was like super like like scripted, like there wasn't a way to say it without it sounding like a robot. And Mel read it, and I was just like face palming as she was reading it, and I was listening to it because I was like, why did I don't know, but it was really funny. And he was like, and Saint Blind was like, well, thank you for the compliment, Sebastian. And I was like, how are you such a lyrical genius? And he was like,
That was the question.
basically,
lyrical
yeah. There was a
genius
whole bunch
question.
of stuff in the beginning. It was like, your music is otherworldly. But he was just like, oh no, the question was, were you born as a lyrical genius? And he was like, yes, I was. Thank you, Sebastian. I was like, what a great way to, you know.
Yesterday, personally, I was in between either the Weather Might Say Otherwise episode or the
Ooh.
Burkhart's episode.
Those are good guys, whether it might say otherwise.
Yeah, I had a conversation with one of them during the show,
Oh,
like while it
really?
was like recording,
Oh yeah.
because like one of them couldn't perform because I believe they're the drummer.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
I
yeah, I
had like
remember
a
that.
full on, I
No,
had like
yeah.
a full on conversation with
Zach.
him.
Yeah, Zach came out. Zach came out. We were all sitting there. I was sitting there too. And
Mhm.
Zach's a really friendly guy. He'll talk to
Right,
really anybody.
right.
And so
And that's what I kind of liked about Local Lowdown. You know, I mean, every artist that we had was a pretty like friendly person, and like they're very approachable and very easygoing, and it was great. You know.
exactly.
And then, all right, after the Local Lowdown special, it was Underground Hits with Brian. So I left after the Local Lowdown special.
Ooh.
I don't know how Underground Hits with Brian went, but I'm assuming that it went pretty well.
Yeah.
I hope it went well.
Brian, Brian's an archivist assistant, right? I think so.
I think he is.
I think so. So, he gets into the nitty gritty, he gets into the unseen stuff. So, he's probably got some good stuff under his belt.
Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. So I believe they played on D&D again
Yeah.
for a couple hours from like 2 a.m. to like 4 a.m. I don't know how exactly long they played.
Yeah. Who was that with? That
It
was
was
like-
definitely with Alex.
Alex was the dungeon master, right?
I don't remember,
I
but
think
it
so.
was with Alex.
I think Alex was the dungeon master, and then I'm not going to say anything else because I don't want to be wrong. I
Yeah,
don't want to give you incorrect information.
right.
folks.
That's why I didn't say.
This is Radiothon.
Right.
We have to be
We're only allowed to
factual.
say facts.
Exactly.
So and then I believe there was a show of Alex doing his homework and
Oh,
Giselle commentating on Alex doing his homework
What time
for
was
about
that?
an hour at 6 a.m.
oh my lord.
That was probably a fun show. I bet Alex got a lot of work done or no work done at all.
Yeah, I think what was it? Alex, Giselle, and Riley took over from like 1 a.m. to 7 a.m. and they just like, carried it, carried
Radiothon.
the night of Radiothon.
The night shift, you know?
The night shift.
That night
yeah.
shift is hard.
Yeah. I mean,
It's like that's when you're supposed to be asleep.
There's only a select few.
Only a
can
select
handle
few
it.
that could have done that, you know? And
Yeah.
but they did it though. So like
And I think that was because there were some cancellations. I think people bit off more than they could chew. Not everybody
not
is
everyone
built
can do a
for the
show at
night
3
shift.
a.m. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
And we don't hold them, we
Right.
understand.
Mhm.
Because I would definitely not be able to do a show at 3 a.m.
Right. All right. Before we continue into the morning, we're gonna do another booth play. This booth play is "In My Worried Mind" by the Burkharts. There's been a lot of Burkharts on this radiothon.
Baby, it's easy to see, taking my time. Oh, I know it to be true. In my worried mind. Restless nights, remember when it felt alright. Restless
Okay, forest animals, kids are coming to the forest, and it's up to us to make their visit a good one. Sparrow, have you practiced the most popular bird songs for the year?
Of course.
Catchy. I like it. River, how's the temperature?
It's a refreshing 52 degrees, man.
I love it. Turtle.
He's not here yet, man.
He's late every morning. Okay. Squirrel.
The forest has been preparing just for you. To learn more about cool things to do in the forest, visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
All right, we're back on WCVF-FM 88.9 The Voice, the campus and community voice of Fredonia. So while we were on song break, Jordan texted me in all caps with a lot of T's and a lot of M's of DK Summit because I didn't remember the name of the course. I just called it the Donkey Kong Snow Hill. And he texted me now with the title of DK Summit. So I apologize for not remembering the title of DK Summit, but it is a great Mario Kart course. So anyways, we left off at the worker bees, the hour of homework.
That was probably great.
It was probably
I don't know
great.
why he's up at how is he up at 6 a.m. Just for the show?
Just built different, I guess.
You think he just
know?
wakes up at 6 a.m. and just grinds?
I have a gut feeling that he was just here. You know what I mean? I feel like they were just here at the station from
that's scary.
then to
oh
now.
yeah,
because they were on the local lowdown.
I forgot.
Yeah,
they were here 1 to 6, right?
Right.
It
Yeah.
was Alex. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
Wow, that's crazy.
All right, and then next up we had the Howler Hour. Trevor was talking about this a little bit when he was here for the Mario Kart play-by-play commentation, and I believe it's probably a good time. Trevor's a good commentator, so like, I mean, he probably definitely filled up that hour with some fun stuff. You know what I mean? And then
So what was that like? Was it sports?
I'm gonna assume there was probably a sports mention since he is our sports director at the station, but I don't remember.
Oh, you think it was his own like?
Right, it might have been
Got
his
it.
own thing, but I was asleep, so I
Yes,
wasn't able to
yes.
listen.
What was that 7 a.m.?
7
Wow.
a.m. All right, and then at 8 a.m. we had mathematical with Koss. I
That
don't
sounds
really
fun.
like math, but
I kind of like that.
Koss is you like math?
Kinda. It was
You
my
do?
strongest class up until senior year.
Personally, like I liked math until I hit geometry.
Oh, geometry, I didn't do great in, but I had a fun time in the class. So.
I couldn't figure out the triangle-like things
was
for the
stupid.
life of me. You know what I
It
mean?
was like the proofs.
The
Like, that's like
proofs. The
the
proofs are
go-to,
terrible.
Like,
It's like writing an essay for math,
it's so odd.
or like an essay outline for math.
Yeah,
You're basically like explaining how you got the answer, and it's just weird.
but math is fun because I like math because if you're right, kind of.
Right? There's only one answer.
Yeah,
To every
exactly.
question.
It's like if everything works out, you're kind of like, yeah, this is probably right.
Yeah. Or you could just be like really wrong and get
Oh.
like a weird negative number, like negative 2,000
Yeah, then
or
you did something
like that.
wrong.
But then and then you get your paper back and the answer was like 4.
Yeah, exactly.
You did something wrong in there.
You do like 1.675 divided by 0.36.
Right. But
Math.
yeah. But I bet it was a fun time because Koss is a fun guy. So yeah. That was math. And then the Goopy Ganker Power Hour at 9 a.m. with Jackson. That was probably a fun time. Jackson's been probably working hard on this movie. that he's been working on, the Cryptoid Cast, I believe it's called, and the Goopy Ganker.
Yes.
Oh, my bad. I think it's Versus. But
Oh.
I'm pretty excited for it. I mean, there's been a lot of talk about it in the
Yeah,
station.
there's a lot of people working on it, and it's
Mhm.
it's how long has he been working on it? I wonder. I haven't asked him
I
that.
haven't asked him yet, but I'll probably ask him after this show. But
Yeah.
anyways, yeah, I believe they read a scene.
Oh, really?
I think they read a scene.
What is that called? Like a cold read?
I think it's called a cold read. I
They
don't
do
know.
a cold read.
I'm not in the movies, but I believe it's really hard to make a movie. So
Yeah. Oh my god.
like people take years to make movies.
Sometimes people try to make a movie and they don't.
Right. And it gets canceled.
And they're sad.
Yeah. But that new Avatar's coming out. The second
Really?
Avatar, it's coming out in December. It's taken like 10 years.
I haven't even seen the first one.
You should probably watch the first one. It's
I
a
know.
really good movie.
It's on my list.
It's a
but
lot of
I'm
blue
like,
people.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm like, how did I not? When did it come out? Like
2010, I believe.
Yeah, like how did I not see that? Like I would have been 7. So that's like prime Avatar age.
It's like I believe the second highest grossing movie of all time after Avengers Endgame. Now, I believe Avengers Endgame passed it. But they keep re-releasing the
really?
first Avatar so then it can pass Endgame again. And it's really funny, in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah, because they just keep deciding to re-release it. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
All right, and then next up they had Radio Buddies with Hunter hosting. I believe Meliazel, Max, and Alex were also on the show.
Radio Buddies was great.
Radio Buddies was funny to listen to. You know, they
Uh,
did some quizzes.
Yeah.
They did 2 truths and a lie, which is
They-
pretty fun.
Yeah. They did I think they did like some sort of, I think it was with the quizzes. But we have reports that Wacky Shack won by 11 points
That's pretty cool.
for the quizzes. So I
Mhm.
think so. I think it was like a quiz competition. I might be wrong.
Right.
But somebody hold me accountable.
And I think somebody was like doing what is it? I believe there was something along the lines of somebody driving without a license 5 times. Like that's a crime. You know.
Wait,
They just
what?
admitted to a crime on radio. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's not a good idea.
It's not, but like I mean, it's in their past. You know, they probably changed. They probably reformed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's all that really matters, you know? All right, and then after Radio Buddies, it's us. How's the recap of our show, Sebastian? I almost called you Jackson. Sebastian.
Jackson.
Our show is going really great. So we're just going to
Um,
recap everything we just said.
Yeah, so
Again.
basically like what just
Starting from the top at high noon once again.
this is a cycle.
It's just an endless cycle of this show.
This is what do you call that? Like
We're going to say it backwards this time.
what am I thinking of?
What?
I want to say polter.
Groundhog Day?
No.
Like when something repeats itself?
Yeah.
That's Groundhog Day.
No. Like a I don't know. That's all right. I'll think of it and then I'll scream it at you.
Yeah, there's quite a few movies about that, like when like somebody like dies or something, but then they wake up and it's the same day over and over again. There's a lot of
There was a
stuff
movie
that.
about that. It was like yeah.
I don't remember what the movie was called.
Yeah, I
but
forget. I think there was like even 2 almost or something.
There was a sequel to it.
But it was like a movie about a killer and like the killer would keep killing
Keep
him.
killing the same person
What a
over
shame.
and over again.
What a life to live.
What a life, you know? You just keep repeating the same day over and over again. You know, that was,
I looked it up. Yeah, so Avatar's beat Avengers Endgame.
Oh, it did?
Still.
It's past it now?
Yeah.
That's awesome. My friend
By-
really
oh
likes
my God.
Avatar.
By like not a lot. By
Yeah.
like maybe 50,000.
My friend went to go see the new Doctor Strange movie just because there was an Avatar trailer at the beginning of it.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
doesn't like
he's a
Doctor
fan of
Strange?
Marvel. But like his main reasoning for going was to see the Avatar trailer.
Is the Avatar trailer not out like on the
It's not
internet?
on video. It's not on like YouTube. It's
Yeah.
only in the theater before Doctor Strange,
Wow.
which by the way was a really good movie. Doctor
you see
Strange
it?
Multiverse of Madness. I did see it. I
Don't
saw it
s-
Thursday.
Don't spoil it.
I won't
but how
spoil
was
any of it, but it was
So,
really
like,
good.
What?
It was
Yeah,
really
I
like
guess it's-
fast paced.
Okay.
There were some horror elements in there, which I really
Ooh.
enjoyed.
I'm really curious. Don't answer this.
I
But
won't
I'm really
answer it.
curious. Have you seen the shoot, what's it called? Like the Marvel like animations where it's like shorts, like it's like
The
10
what ifs.
Yeah, have you
I've seen all of them.
So the Doctor Strange one. I'm curious if there is like play with the evil Doctor Strange in there because it says that's what the show. What is the movie called? It's like
Multiverse of Madness.
Madness.
It
yeah,
does
so-
fill that madness title. I can tell you that
so,
much.
Okay, that's what I'm curious about. So
And it was
I'll-
nice to have a movie that was like just over 2 hours, not like 3 hours.
Yeah, like Batman.
Like that. But Batman was really good.
Batman was good.
It's just this felt really quick. And that's what I liked about
Which
it.
is it's nice because then you like leave wanting more.
Right. It just kind of started and then it ended.
Like I feel like the last Matrix I remember was kind of long. I
The
think
one that came out last year?
was that last year?
There was one that did come out last year
Yeah.
where they like tried to reboot it and they didn't have like any of the characters from the old one except for Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. They still had the OG Neo. And they changed. Yeah, I don't know what happened to what's his name? What's the
The
big-
bald guy?
Yeah.
I don't know his name. I'm not very familiar
Wait.
with Matrix. What?
No, the girl was in it. Shoot,
Oh, the
why do
girl
I-
was in it?
Why do I forget their names?
I don't know. It's just like,
What a shame.
What a
Brains,
shame.
am I right?
yeah, am I right? But yeah, it was Doctor Strange was a good movie. You know, it makes me really
Paradox.
excited.
That's the word
Paradox
I was
is
thinking
the
of
word?
earlier. Like way
Paradox
earlier.
is the word.
Remember like when something repeat like
hmm
yeah.
Like
okay.
something repeating.
Yeah, paradox, everybody.
Speaking of something repeating, Sebastian is gonna read the grapevine now.
Woot woot. Okay. The University Film and Association will be holding their 76th annual conference on the SUNY Fredonia campus from July 25th to 30th, 2022. The event is for filmmakers and movie lovers alike, allowing them to collaborate and appreciate new films, papers, and creations. The chair of the communications department is looking for volunteers to assist with registration and ushering. If you are interested, please contact Rosalind Smith at smithro@fredonia.edu. That is smithro@fredonia.edu.
You're listening to WCVF 88.9 FM, the voice of Fredonia.
Thank you, Jackson, for saying the station name. And so now that we've kind of wrapped up the Radiothon recap and our tangent about movies, how was your semester, Sebastian?
How is my semester? You know, it went well. I think it was like I had a better grasp this semester on like
Right.
how college works and how the classes,
Right.
how teachers are teachers and how they teach.
Right.
And I was able to stay more on top of my work. So that was good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What about
for
you?
sure. But like, it kind of like hit me this semester after the winter break. Like, holy crap, I'm really spending 15 weeks to 20 weeks away from home
Oh, really?
at a time.
You got a little homesick?
I did get a lot homesick this
Ooh.
semester, but I do go home in a week. That's pretty cool.
That's very nice. Where are you from?
I'm from Syracuse, New York.
Oh,
Sebastian.
You know what's crazy?
What?
I'm like 45 minutes away.
That's crazy. Whoa.
Small world.
Small world, Sebastian. Small world.
We do live in New York, though. We do go to a SUNY, so
We go to a SUNY.
it's not too uncommon to find.
I
somebody.
like the my rule was kind of with picking a school that it had to start with SUNY or end with state because like those are the schools I wanted. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, me too. I think mostly I applied to SUNY schools,
Mm-hmm.
but I did apply to a few Texas schools. Just 'cause
Texas?
I don't know. I was like I have some family in Texas.
Texas is a cool place. I went to San Antonio once.
San Antonio.
San
Oh
Antonio.
yes. That's a big city.
Place of the Spurs. the basketball team.
Spurs? Ooh.
But that's a pretty cool city. It's like it's weird like with cities out there cuz like there's the city
Yeah.
and then there's like nothing around it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's the same thing with
It's
like
like big.
Vegas is like there's the strip,
Like Nevada.
Nevada in general. There's just the Vegas strip and then there's nothing
Yeah.
for miles on end.
It's crazy. I know. I was really interested in like Austin, Texas.
Austin?
That place is really cool. It's like
Mhm.
I don't know. It's just super like. I heard it was like super liberal, and for some reason I was
Mhm.
like, that's what I want. I was like,
Yeah, I applied to 2 schools out of state. Because I applied to Penn State.
yeah. It's a
I
good
got into
school.
there, I visited, and I realized it was kind of big. Like it's
Yeah.
huge there.
Yeah.
Like they have like their own like section in the weather app. Like that's how big it is
Wow,
at Penn State.
that's crazy. Yeah, it's a well-known school.
Right. And then I applied to the University of Central Florida because my aunt works there.
Yeah.
And I could have changed my address really quick to get that in-state tuition.
Yeah.
That would have been pretty epic.
That
not
would
gonna
be
lie.
cool.
But yeah, my semester, it went probably just as well as the first one. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah, I mean, there's always ups and downs,
Mhm.
but you get through it.
Right. I was in a lot of easier classes the first semester, and I kind of realized that going into the second semester
Yeah.
that I took a lot of easier classes, and I'm like, why don't I have a 3.8 anymore? You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. No, I think for some reason last semester I did all like writing classes. I was doing papers every week. Like
Are you a
like
major? Do you have a major yet?
yeah, music industry.
Music industry?
So last semester, yeah, I mean, they were still, music business classes. I guess I have no music business classes this semester. Next semester I have 2, but
2.
yeah, I'm taking a 300 next semester.
I was in a music business last semester. That was pretty cool.
Were you, which one? I think you
Just the
told me.
foundations.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just the foundations
who?
one. With Petrie.
Oh, Petrie.
He's
I
a pretty
thought
good
I
guy.
thought
He's
you
a
were gonna say
pretty good guy.
Pipitone. There's a class with Pipitone where it's like a freshman seminar for music business.
Yeah, that's kind of what the one I'm in is right
That
now.
one's I like Pipitone. She's cool.
And then what is it? Because I might pick up a minor in music industry. Just because it's the thing I'm into, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
And I want to do what I like, you know what I mean? But I am a history education major. I'm
Nice.
taking like 300 level courses next semester.
Ooh.
I'm really pushing it.
He's
next
pushing it.
semester.
He's out there.
And I've got I had to start planning to student teach in my junior year, which is gonna be exciting.
Wow.
And I believe I'm doing school visitations next semester.
School visit. What are those?
So like you basically go in. Do you remember like in high school when like that guy would just sit in the back of your class and take notes on what the teacher was doing?
Yeah.
That's gonna be me
Oh, okay.
in like a
That's fun.
semester.
All
Yeah,
kids-
it's pretty
All
fun.
eyes on you.
Yeah, all eyes on me, not
New kid
on
on
the
block.
teacher. I'm the person that they want to pay attention to.
You're the weird guy in the back.
I'm the weird guy in the back taking notes on what they're doing. You know what I mean?
Something about this semester though, I feel like, extracurricular wise, I think especially the radio station, I think I got way more involved,
Mm-hmm.
and that was really fun.
Staff member of
local
the
lowdown.
semester.
Wait, what the heck? We forgot about that.
Yeah, we didn't mention local lowdown
Local
at
lowdown
all yet.
started this semester.
Yeah, local lowdown did start this semester. We got through 10 whole shows.
It was crazy.
was impressive.
That's probably one of my favorite things about this
Mhm.
semester.
Yeah, definitely starting that up was one of my favorites, highlights. And I got more comfortable with my own show. Hi, Cass. Wave to him. You didn't wave to him. What the
I
heck?
gave him the eyes.
Oh,
I
yeah,
gave
you
the,
did give. Oh, hi. Jackson's there now. So we're waving at Jackson too. So yeah, that was pretty impressive. I got a lot more comfortable in my own show.
Very nice.
I decided one day in like March, I believe, because I used to write scripts for it, right?
Yeah.
And I would just read what the script said.
Yeah.
And then I forgot to print out my script one day in March, and I was like, I'm gonna do this without a script, because I was sick of looking down on my phone.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm gonna do this without a script. And it went really well.
Very nice.
And from there on out, I didn't have a script
Wow.
for my show.
Look at this guy. Professional.
I know. I just kind of I've just grown more comfortable with it. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
And yeah, but I do definitely plan on staying really involved with the radio station because it's a very welcoming group here. Very
Yeah.
welcoming group. And I'm excited to see where it takes me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, this is very beneficial
Right.
to be in. It gives you a lot of experience.
Do you do any other extracurriculars, Sebastian?
I do. This semester I got into, what was I doing? I was doing Fredonia Jazz Ensemble or like Fredonia Jazz Workshop.
Oh, you're jazz.
Yeah,
You
I
like
mean I don't
jazz?
know jazz at all, so it was really
Do you
like
do an instrument?
yeah, I play the drums mostly, but
play-
I
oh.
wasn't qualified enough to do like drums for them
Oh.
because they're you gotta be
They're
pretty
probably
serious.
really good. It's a music school, so like
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've only been playing for a
they're
year. and
probably
I
top notch. No BS. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it's a student ran thing, so it's more chill.
Right.
But I played auxiliary percussion, like the agogo bell,
That's pretty cool though.
and
you know?
then what else was there? There was
The ungogo. You said
the agogo.
that's a pretty cool instrument. What does
Yeah,
that entail?
It's like two bells. It's like a cowbell. It's like a Latin cowbell.
Latin cowbell.
I want to say it's Latin.
Do you know like that instrument that they play in what is it, like down towards like South America, where it's like the hollow bowl, and they have
Oh.
like the drumsticks, and like they just beat them in there, and it makes like a
It's like
higher pitched noise. No, it's like,
Like the-
what is it? It's
the,
like do 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 do. Like I don't know. Like it's such like a weird sound that it makes. It's like higher pitched and stuff like that.
no, I don't know.
And the drum is like hollow, and it's like I think it's copper, but like I don't know instruments.
Yeah.
I'm not a band guy.
Yeah.
I was a band guy way back when. I
Way
played
back
the big
when.
clarinet.
The big
The
clarinet.
big clarinet.
What is that called?
It's called the bass clarinet, but
Yeah,
I
that's what I
call it
thought.
the big clarinet
Yeah,
because that's funnier to say.
It
You
is
know what I
funny.
mean?
I played the trumpet in
I
high
played the
school.
trumpet.
I kind of fell off.
Fell
like,
off the
around, like,
trumpet.
sophomore year. I didn't really care too much.
Yeah, I stopped my
But
I
still
stopped
stayed in
playing the big
class.
clarinet my freshman year of high school
Yeah.
because they were really pressuring me to do marching band, and I didn't want to do marching band.
Oh yeah. We had no choice in high school. We all had to do it. It's
Right. I didn't want to do marching band. So I decided I'm not going to play the instrument.
Yeah.
And I
But-
also run
oh, you
track
run?
and cross country for
Here?
this school. Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't compete this season because I just decided that it wasn't right for me to compete this season, and thankfully my coach was understanding of that.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I just decided not to compete, but I will be back in the fall for cross country.
Very nice.
That's
I-
the warning.
Yeah. I had a few cross country friends. Like this one guy from another school. He was a fast guy. He kind of like yourself, like tall,
Yeah. We're all
Uh,
tall, skinny.
tall and skinny. Yeah.
And the only muscles that we have are in our abs.
But yeah.
But yeah, like honestly, after looking back on it, I'm happy that I chose here. 'Cause it's like it's away from home, but not too far. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if I absolutely needed something,
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
like
kind
I
of
wouldn't want to have to take a plane to go back.
right. That
Well-
wouldn't be fun. Taking a plane to go to school. I think they're getting ready for something. And then they're getting ready for the big cheeseburger,
that's
which is
Ryan
right
too.
after this. Speaking of big cheeseburger, do we think Jackson's gonna break 26 minutes?
I really hope so.
You have hope in him?
I hope he does better than 26 minutes.
26 minutes is pretty slow.
Yeah.
Like compared to like
That's like
people who did like 8 minutes. Somebody did 4 minutes.
That's like when you're sitting down with your family, enjoying a
Right.
cheeseburger, talking,
Right. You're talking between bites.
talking
you know
about
what I
your
mean?
day.
Or like you forget that the cheeseburger is there in front
Yeah,
of
you just
you
get
because
caught
you
up.
get caught up in the conversation. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? That's kind of what it was like. You know what I mean? That's what it takes to eat a cheeseburger in
24
26
minutes.
26 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, you gotta have respect on the number, though. I mean, he did it though. He finished.
He finished.
That's all
it.
that matters.
Is important. I mean, I honestly,
it's a lot of food. It's like 4 strips of bacon,
Yeah,
4
like,
beef
I haven't even
patties, and a
seen-
lot of cheese.
I haven't even seen the burger, so I could be.
Well, I
you
mean,
know,
we might be able to see it after this
ooh,
because the cheeseburger challenge is after this.
it is after this. Stay tuned, folks.
Yeah, stay tuned for the big cheeseburger challenge. It's gonna be really epic.
Cheeseburger.
Like I'm telling you, like it's gonna be super epic, just like last semester
Just like
for
this.
Radiothon. And I'm very happy that I participated in Radiothon this time. I wasn't able to last time because I had track and stuff. So
Yeah.
and I forgot to get CVF trained also. So
Yeah,
I wasn't able to do it.
I didn't participate either. I think I just, last semester I was just played it slow. I wasn't really
playing the long game.
diving straight into anything. I was still a little new, and I was like, I don't know.
Right.
But that's what I mean. Like, I've just been getting more involved, and we're here today.
I do plan on getting more involved next semester with
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like this is the only club that I do outside of running, which takes up a lot of time.
Yeah.
But
sport, yeah.
but like I did realize that I can make time to do more here,
Yeah.
and I'm excited to honestly see where it takes me. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that, I believe, should wrap up our show today. Thank you for everyone that listened to Radiothon. It means a whole awful lot to everyone here. And you were listening to WCVF FM 88.9 The Voice, the campus and community voice of Fredonia, and at WDVL, The Inferno. We're going to close it out with a booth play. Christopher Robbins by Paul Jacobs off of his album Pink Dogs on the Green Grass.
We'll see you guys later.
Bye-bye.